It's Dr. Morey. I'm going to make a quick, it won't be quick at all, that's a lie, right at the beginning, review about the pouch that we carry in Uncivilized Vitality. You probably, if you're old like me, know them as a fanny pack, butt bag, waist pack, sling bags, all sorts of ways. I'm just going to go over my the four that I use, my four favorites in this video, and show you what I carry in them. Okay, so I've got four of my waist packs. I still call them fanny packs, but my waist pack, or we would call this a pouch, a possibles bag. Frontiersmen have always carried a satchel. Daniel Boone had a satchel, a sling bag. They're super handy. I guess they're also called a man purse, but I don't care, call it what you want. I use it for a lot of things. We have a first line, 3 lines of gear in Uncivilized Vitality that I teach for our fieldcraft stuff. Your full pack or full kit, your bedroll, just for an overnight, and your pockets and pouch, the stuff you have on you all day. Well, this is the pouch of pockets and pouch. So let me go over these, the 4 bags that I recommend or that I like, and then if you've got some good ones you recommend, put them in the comments and I'll check those out. I love little bags for gear kits. And then I'll show you the things I usually have in my pockets that I would transfer here, because when I camp, a lot of times I like to put on these sort of fisherman pants I wear that are just long. They don't have any pockets. They're just super comfortable and durable for camping. They dry quick and all that. So I usually have a bag with me. So I'll show you what I have in my pockets, and then we'll go back through and check each bag out. Okay. So normally what I'm carrying on me, if I didn't have a pouch, are my reading glasses, my at least one silk morigami, usually a cotton handkerchief as well. I have a small pocket knife. This one I have my Spyderco Dragonfly in orange. I have my Leatherman multi-tool. I have my wallet. I covered my ID by putting my Wazoo Survival flash tinder card there. So I have that tinder card. We've done another video. And in my wallet I keep a small flint and steel, so that I always have fire. Typically I also have like a mini lighter in my pocket. So I have my wallet. I have my little flashlight. I have an extra magazine. I have 12 feet of paracord. I have a cravat, which I usually supplement with a tourniquet, but I ran out and left my tourniquet sitting on my dresser, so not seeing that. I also typically carry, just so that YouTube can see that it's safe, right? So I usually have a pistol on me. So we'll leave the magazine out and over in my pocket, just so you can see where I put these things. So if you look down here with the camera, this is typically what I have every day in my pockets. I have my cutting tools, I have fire, my ID, I have a light source, I have my pistol, some cordage, a handkerchief, and then a cravat. And I put all that in my pocket. It doesn't take up a lot of room. I'm going about my day to day. But sometimes when I get to camp, I want to take the stuff out of my pockets, or we're going to the beach, or we're going to be doing something where I don't want to have pockets to dig into, or maybe I'm in my winter kit and I just want quick access. That's when my pouch, or my man purse, comes in handy. I can just call it a purse. I don't have to throw man on there to qualify it. Purse, just a bag you put your valuables in, like your gold coins or something. I don't have any of those, but here's a few of them that I really like. Of course, this is my Hill People's Gear belt pack. This is basically their chest rig, just with a sewn belt strap, and you can wear this in the traditional configuration. You just swing that around. I like to wear my fanny pack right in the front, so I have access to it. I can get at the things I need to get at or want. You can wear this all the way around like a butt pack on the small of your back. Right, so things are out of the way. If you like that, maybe you're carrying things. I would not carry that back there if I were wearing my pistol in that. I'm not going to put my weapon behind me. Another way that's very popular is to lengthen the strap and wear this as a sling bag, so-called. So it's kind of a canted, like a chest rig on a cant, or an oblique chest rig. And then I can still access my stuff in here, and I guess this makes people that were not born late 60s, early 70s, or 80s, or whatever, feel self-conscious about wearing a fanny pack. So this has been the way people are carrying these now. Not a big fan of this. I'll sling it on quick or run it to the store, but I find that the weight, especially my pistol, eventually this thing migrates down under my armpit, and that's not very helpful. So you pull it back up to your chest if you like that. I'd say if you're going to wear a chest rig, just get a standard Hill People Gear chest rig, or maybe some other brand, but don't do that, Hill People Gear. Several different chest rigs that sit on an H harness, and they ride awesome. This is for going around your waist, so it's out of the way. So this is my Hill People gear. I will show you. So those are two ways to carry it. I won't do that with all the bags, but let me show you what I do with this. Okay. Generally, and the cool thing about the Hill People gear is it's got a dedicated pistol pouch all the way at the back. Clamshell's open, stays there, and I probably should have done that. I've got a Maxpedition. You can get some Van Quest. You get Helicon Tex. A lot of people have these little Velcro trigger guards, basically. I don't want to call it a holster because essentially it's just a trigger guard for my firearm. I like this one because it's got this little extra mag holder loop at the top. So I can just take this out, switch it right in and out of the different whatever pack I'm carrying that day. All of them with the pistol compartment will have a little Velcro strap. I just set my pistol in there, close that up. In case anyone's wondering size-wise, you can carry your Glock 19 in here. Smith & Wesson M&P's shield size. This is a Springfield XDS in 45. I prefer to carry my Glock 42 or Glock 43 when I'm carrying my pouch because it's just compact, fits right in there. So that would be that back pouch. If you're going to carry your pistol off body like this in the pouch, you're going to have to practice drawing and clearing from these pouches. I don't typically do that. I just would carry this so I have a place to put my pistol like at camp or something, so I'm not always sitting down on it. Then it has a main pouch, and in here I would put, it's got this laser cut molly with the loop field, so things stick to that. I don't have anything Velcro with me. It would have probably been a good idea. Oh, I do. I have a patch. Right. So you can just stick your patches or your other gear, your organizers right there. You can use the molly to weave in extra organizers. On the front lid, it's got two slip pockets, and then it's got a couple of these dummy cord ties, so you can use these for various different things. I just have a key ring through there, and I use sometimes a Grimlock. I just clip my keys on there. And because this is padded, I put my phone, which is currently being used to film this, I put my phone screen side in so it lays against the loop field, protects my phone, and just close that. I can also put my wallet in one of these slip pockets and dummy cord that in there, throw my paracord in the bottom, slip my cravat or my tourniquet in the other slip pocket, and then I can put my Leatherman with its cord clip right there on the face. I have a clip on my O-Light. I can slip that down through there as well. And I've got my gear right there. It won't fall out if it's opened up. Close that up. Really heavy duty zippers. I won't talk about the specs like on a lot of gear reviews. I'm just going to show you how I put my stuff in there. You can look those things up. This one's been modified. I added these two loops just so I could clip that in on one of my packs with Grimlock, so you're not going to see those two hangers there. Then in the front pocket, that's where I would just drop my knife or some cash. In this case, I'm just going to fold up my silk wild rag and throw that in there. And now I've got all my stuff caught in this little bag that I would need or carry throughout the day. And my wife will, well, you're not going to ask her, I guess, but she would tell you and laugh at me every night when I come home. I have a nightstand. I take everything out of my pockets, I put it in one of these bags, and I set that on the nightstand. That's where my shit stays. If I have to get up and leave the house in a hurry, or I need any of that stuff just in a quick hurry, I grab the bag, even half asleep, and I can go. I do that at home. It's just a habit I picked up from traveling for class, staying in hotels all the time. I had my stuff in case the hotel caught on fire, or I don't know, something happened, I had to leave real fast. I just grab and go. So there's all my gear in my Hill People belt pack. So let me pull all that back out real quick, and then I will show you my next bag that I enjoy. Like I said, you can look up the specs to this gear on your own. Hill People. Here's another one I liked for a long time. This is the Helicon Text. Ooh, this is the Bandicoot or the Possum. This is the Possum. The Bandicoot is the same bag, it's just a little bigger. I like that real thin strap. It's got a little cord keeper, but it uses a G-hook, and you can take the strap off on both ends, and I could tuck the tails. I could tuck these little wings behind in this pass-through, and that's a pass-through slot. I can run my regular belt through there and just use that as a belt pouch, which I've done a lot. This one typically is my slingshot pouch. I keep my slingshot and ammo and extra things in there so that when I want to go, I just grab it, and then I have all my slingshot, my extra bands and such. It's good for travel too. It's got this secret little stash compartment in the back. You could put, you could hide some extra money or your wallet in there, and that part rides right against your body, so nobody can get into it. It's got one main pouch. The main drawback to the Helicon Text Possum waist pack is it doesn't have a dedicated pistol pouch, and you'll see that it's actually you can put my pistol. I can put my pistol in there, but that XDS is almost a little too big. This will fit my Glock 42 pretty well, maybe an LCP, Ruger LCP 9 or something small in a 380, but it does not have any loop field for the trigger guard or holster. I have a Kydex trigger guard that'll dummy cord in, but I'm not a fan of my pistol floating around in there, so I don't usually use this one when I'm running my my pistol off body. But in a pinch for like at night, I can set my gun in there. Then it's got these little organization pockets that you can slip your some loops. You can put your flashlight. I slip my flashlight or my multi-tool in there. It's got a little spot in the back for my cravat or my tourniquet. It's got a little zippered pouch, a little zippered mesh pouch in the front that I can throw my wallet in there, so I know it's not going to fall out. Still plenty of room for my phone. I place my phone screen side toward the front so it's not getting scratched up. So this is a pretty handy little pouch. It's got a nice deep pocket on the front with no organization at all, but I can drop my knife and my cordage in there, and then I can get everything I need in that little bag. Another good thing about this is I run the strap, the shoulder strap in one of my backpacks through there sometimes, and I use that with a little carabiner on this Molly loop. I just carabine that, and then I have a nice little phone pocket on my backpack strap. So I really recommend the Helicon Text Opossum size. Really like that bag. Biggest drawback, no room for your pistol and not enough pistol safety. All right, let's get the gear back out. Told you this one would be long. Hang in there. Or you know what? You skip ahead to the bag you want to see. It's free country. So put that off to the side. Here's another one I use mainly in the winter. I picked this up. This is great. This is by Hyperlite Mountain Gear. Hyperlite Mountain Gear. Oh, I should mention, of the 4 bags I'm showing, the Helicon Text is the only one not made in America. This is, I want to say Polish, Poland import, but great gear for not being in the U.S. Okay. Hill People gear, 100% U.S. Hyperlite Mountain Gear. This one is produced in Mexico, but for some reason they say made in the U.S. Maybe it's the designed in the U.S., but I like it because it's made of Dyneema. It crinkles a lot. It's just one big dump pouch on the front where I can dump things and get my wallet in there, get my handkerchief in there. Not quite big enough to fit my phone in the front, and then inside it's got one mesh bag in the back. I can drop a few things in there for organization. I can just drop my tools, my flashlight, all that in there, and it will fit my pistol. Quite a lot of room in there, but again, no dedicated way to secure my pistol there, so I don't use this for when I'm carrying my pistol off body. I use this one mainly for the winter, because it's 100% waterproof. It's Dyneema, it's got waterproof zippers. It does have this neat little pouch on the back. It's just a little slip pocket where I stick my phone when I'm carrying this against my body. So it hugs right against my body. In the winter, I could reach in and get some things. I don't have to worry about contents getting wet. Oh, I also use it on like our canoe trips, I guess, when we're on the water. So this is another pouch that's really good if you don't mind the crinkling. You want a really tough waterproof material. And pistol carry is not your main concern looking for a day pouch. So Hyperlight mountain gear comes in many different colors. So now let me move up to my current favorite. Obviously Hill People gear is always going to be my favorite. This is my current favorite. This is by, I'll pull this out so you can see it, S.A.C.K gear. Again, 100% made in the US. S.A.C.K gear. All right. This is great, very simple, super rugged construction. I actually added that, I'll drop that off there for a second. Super rugged construction. The inside is just two large loop fields on the front and back. No organization at all, but you can put your own organizers in there. And this gives me plenty of space all the way up to a Glock 19. I carry my pistol, plenty of room there. I rip this thing open. I've got access to my pistol, and I have an organizer here, otherwise everything would fall out. In the corner, in each corner, on the front panel and the back panel, it's got these little loops that you can tie paracord, 550 cord, shock cord. What I did was take this little toggle cord on elastic that I had from before. I looped it through one of the back corners, upper corners, and then I just run that toggle through the front corner. This way, if I am wearing this as a chest rig, when I open that up, it doesn't drop open. So I've got a little shelf to sit here. One of the cool things about the S.A.C.K gear is the Velcro feel on the front. I drop my phone right in there with my pistol, the rubber OtterBox back against the pistol, and the front of my phone's against this soft Velcro, so no problem at all. I also have a pocket I can slip in there to hold my phone. Then the only other feature is this large pocket on the front, which is quite large, and I can fit everything else quite easily into this front pocket. And then I've got all my stuff with me, just like that. The reason I like we got a little Velcro field here so you can put your Sasquatch morale patch on there if you want. One of the reasons I've switched to the carrying the S.A.C.K as opposed to my Hill People gear all the time, I had to modify my Hill People gear chest pack with these little loops so I could use this as a makeshift chest rig. The S.A.C.K comes with a dual buckled waist strap or cross strap, and then it's got these 4 tabs sewn. It also comes with a second pair of straps that lock right in here with the side release buckles to wear it as a chest rig. So you can go from chest rig while you're wearing your backpack, and then when you get to camp, you can pop those quick release buckles off, stow them in the pocket, and then slap your waist strap on. Now you've got your waist pouch, and you can walk around with that. The S.A.C.K, it's really tough, really well built. You can check out the specs online. I'll do a size comparison with the other. It's probably the biggest bag I would carry as a fanny pouch or a belt pouch. It's got these little grommet water drain holes in the bottom, but I find that if you can get some elastic cord and push a couple bites through there with some cord locks on the inside, and then you can strap to the bottom of this different piece of equipment, a poncho, another tourniquet, small med kit. Okay, so this is just my personals pouch that I carry when I'm at camp or when I'm just collecting my stuff at night to keep together. I also have, what is that brand? The Nut Sack. I'll have to do a separate video on that one. That's my current slingshot rig right now, but it's got the little grommets in the bottom with elastic cord for pulling a carabiner or a tourniquet too, so I think that's a good idea. So, quick size comparison. This is the S.A.C.K waist pack, and you can use that as a chest rig. Here's my Hill People gear. waist pack or a belt pack, which I've modified to be used as a secondary chest gear, but I have dedicated Hill People chest rigs. I use that for my camping first aid and trauma bag. Here is the Hyperlight mountain gear, also just a big dump sack. Not recommended for off-body pistol carry and not made in the US. Here is my Helicon Text, great little belt pouch for different things, not recommended for off-body pistol carry, not made in the US. These two, 100% USA, both have dedicated, they're set up, built around carrying your pistol. So I would recommend these. Uncivilized Vitality, we talk about pockets and pouch as your first line of kit you should always have on you. And sometimes when you don't have pockets or you're going to sleep at night, you just want to keep your gear, a handy pouch is the way to go. So check those out. You can look up the specs online. The description will have the links to those. And then I will also mention the nut sack. I can't think of the name, the brand manufacturer, but it's a very small bag, about the size of the Helicon Text, and more square, and not a lot of organization in that. Kind of like the SOE, but much, much smaller. All right, that's it. If you like that kind of content that wasn't too long, leave a comment, likes and subscribes, and share the channel, and that's all.